Hi there, this is your DMR and welcome to DMR tutorials. In the previous capsule, we have discussed about the pressure exerted by solid on a surface, liquids and gases on its surroundings. Now in this capsule 5, let us discuss different applications of pressure. The first is the pressure of a solid on a surface depends upon the mass of the body and the area of cross section of the body. So the area of contact between surface and body also influences the pressure acting on the surface. Based on that, let us see here. Let us take one solid object. This is the cuboidal surface and 20 centimeters is its length, 15 centimeters is its breadth, 10 centimeters is its height. You can keep this solid object on a surface in 3 different positions. So first position is the same position. You can take this as the first position. That means 10 centimeters and 15 centimeters. This rectangular surface is in contact with the table or any surface on which the body was placed. And area of this surface is 20 into 15, 300 centimeter square. The second position is you can keep the body on a surface such that the 20 centimeters part and 15 centimeters part, 10 centimeters part. That means breadth and height are in contact with the base or with the surface like this. This is 15 centimeters, 10 centimeters and 20 centimeters. In this case, this is the surface of the cuboid which is in contact with the table or any other surface. Then area of this surface is 150 centimeters square. This is the second situation. The third situation is 20 and 10 are in contact with the surface. This is 20 centimeters, 10 centimeters and 15 centimeters, and this is the area of contact, and 20 into 10 is 200 centimeters square. Now if you keep different surfaces in contact with the table in different situations, the area of contact is different. Here the area of contact is 300, area of contact is 150, area of contact is 200. So in the pressure is equal to force by area. Since area is in the denominator, the more is the area, the less is the pressure. So here the area is highest in this first situation. Say this is pressure P1 and this is the, in third case, the next position area. This is the pressure P2. Here the pressure is P2 in this case. In this case the pressure is P3. It is clear that here area of contact is very less, so pressure is minimum. So P1 is less than P2, which is less than P3. So in the third case, the area of contact is very less, so the pressure is very high. Here area of contact is very much high, so the pressure is very much less. So when a solid cuboid is given, it can exert it exerts pressure in three different situations and three different values. So this is one of the very important observation. The area of contact changes, the pressure will change. Mass of this body will be the same. This all have the same mass m. Even they have the same mass and weight is same, they can exert different pressures depends upon the area of contact. The more is the area of contact, the less is the pressure. So let us take another example, and this is a simple knife we are using domestically in the household purpose to cut the vegetables. If you observe this knife carefully, one edge is blunt. I cannot dare to do like this because this is a very sharp edge. So blunt edge and sharp edge. A person without having any knowledge of science, physics, pressure, force, anything, he don't know anything. But if you are given this knife, he use the sharp edge to cut the vegetables, not the blunt edge. Common sense says. But as a science student, we should know why we have to use the sharp edge, why we are using the sharp edge, not the blunt edge to cut the vegetables. The reason is very simple. You are applying a certain force, using that force you are going to cut the vegetables. And here two edges are there, sharp edge and blunt edge. The sharp edge have a very small area of cross section, whereas the blunt edge has more area of cross section. If you see the cross section of the knife, it will be like this. The edge is very sharp. And here whatever the force you are applying, muscular force is F. The area of contact, say it is A1. So the pressure applied P is equal to F by A1. Let us come to the second part of the knife, that is the blunt edge. See the cross section of the blunt edge of the knife. The cross section will be like this. It is a blunt edge. Its area of cross section is A2, and here the pressure P is equal to F by A2. You are applying the same force, F, muscular force. And if you compare, this is P1 and this is P2, since A1 is less than A2, sharp edge area of cross section is very much less than the blunt edge, then this implies P1 is very much greater than P2. Even you apply the same force on the knife using sharp edge or blunt edge, force is same, but because of difference in the area of cross sections, the pressure will be different. So you can apply more and more pressure by taking sharp edge than that of the blunt edge. So everybody will like to use the sharp edge to cut the vegetables, because the area of cross section of the sharp edge is very much less than that of the blunt edge. This is one application. The other example for it is, you see the thumbprint which is used to pin the charts and notice in the notice boards. If you see the edge of the thumbprint you can find it is very sharp, and the other end where we will apply the pressure with our thumb is very blunt. So if the edge of the thumb pin is not so sharp, it is very difficult for you to pin it on the notice board. If it is sharp, easily you can press it. So that also same situation here. If the tip of the thumb pin is very sharp, you can easily press, because here the area of cross section is less, so the pressure will be more. And if the tip of the thumb pin is blunted, then area of cross section is more, and it will be very difficult for you to press the thumb pin on the notice board. So this is another example. Like this we can give so many examples. For example, let us assume a lady walking on the seashore on a sandy soil, and two people are walking, for example, and one person is wearing a flat chappal, second person is wearing a sharp edged high heel. Who can walk comfortably? The answer is the person wearing the flat chappal. Flat chappal, area of cross section is more. When area of cross section is more, pressure will be less, so the feet cannot sink into the soil. In the case of a high heel with a sharp tip, that person walking style will it takes very difficult for the person to walk on the sandy soil, because the tip of the sandal is very small. When area of cross section is small, obviously the pressure will be more and it will insert into the sand, so difficult to walk on that. Based on the same situation, you see what is the adaptation of a camel to make the camel to walk comfortably on the surface of the sand. If you see the feet of a camel, it is very wide. Wide feet, the pressure is very less. Pressure is less, it can walk comfortably. So like this we can give so many examples. Suppose a person standing on a surface, sitting on a surface, sleeping on a surface, three postures. In which case the person can apply more pressure on the surface? The answer is very simple. In the standing posture, he can apply more pressure because area of cross section is less. Whenever he is sitting, the area of cross section will be bit more than that of the standing posture. So area of cross section is more, then obviously the pressure will be less. And in the sleeping posture, the area of cross section will be very high, so that the pressure will be very less. So it depends upon the area of cross section, the pressure will vary from one situation to other situation, and based on this you can get n number of questions. And that's all for this capsule. I am signing off. Thank you.